the desert in Arizona, and today we bring you Phoenix for the cutoff race of the playoffs. Hi, I am small NASCAR fan, driver Zero in Xfinity. Electric is not here because he's watching the draft, so I'm all alone today. Just isn't that new for me. I've been solo commentating many times, so this should be fine. But a fun race, a very important one to say the least. I can join now. Okay, let's go. So, here we go. Just want to make sure the stream's up. I'm just gonna check that myself, because, alright, it's up. Good. Obviously like it, because why not? I'm just gonna, I don't know what that laugh was, but I'm just gonna have some fun with it. Alright. So yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna be in the Discord, because there is apparently no stream, so I'm just gonna be in the Discord and figure out what lap it is when I need to. I still want to turn down my volume a bit because I can hear. Either way, we're getting ready to complete lap 1. Riley currently in the lead. He slides up a tiny bit. We see Chibi on the outside of Joker. That's for third. Heredia is behind Riley in second. And they're all fanning out as they get into turn 1. Different lanes you can use here. There's about 3 or 4 of them in the corners, but down the dog leg, there's so many different lane combinations you can run. As we see, Joker right now sits in fourth. Heredia's going for the lead, and he's gonna move Riley up the track. Riley's not gonna take the dog leg. Heredia is in the turn 1. Heredia's clear. Will Riley fight back though? Not yet. Here comes Chibi now on the bottom. He's just peeking on Riley. There's a little bit of gap back to Joker. Heredia now in the lead. Heredia obviously a threat at any track we go to, and here he's showing why. He's already locked into the playoffs, and we'll go further into who is around the cutoff. One of those guys that is around the cutoff, though, is the 48 of Riley. He is pretty much safe unless there is a new winner. If there isn't a new winner, then Riley and Strexy are pretty much safe. It's just, yeah, unless they have a tail, or unless Riley has a tail boy, Strexy, I'm pretty sure it will be pretty much locked unless he finishes last in like all the stages. We see as we kind of move further back into the field, Joker sitting content in fourth right now, but he has a bunch of battles behind him. Chibi obviously moved up a bit. Sharp, he's not in the playoffs, but he is just kind of chilling right now. I can't tell you where that is exactly. Cody the Bear, one guy that is gonna be a hot topic today. He is on the cut line. He needs a huge day though, and same with Shake, who's on his inside. Behind them is Spexy. He just needs to not have a new winner and just walk away with a solid day, and he will be in the Champ 4. It's been a good round for Spexy, and all he has to do is just complete out one more race, and then he is got into the Champ 4. Still a good battle though between Cody and Shake. Shake's gonna send it off in the corner. That's kind of something I've been seeing him doing for the last couple laps while I've been watching this battle. Currently no one up front really battling. They're all kind of sitting content in line, which makes sense. It's still pretty early in the race. Cody's now clear of Shake. Shake just cannot hit the corner for the life of him right now, and that's going to allow Cody to kind of move away as his team owner sits ahead of him. That's Joker side by side, Spexy and Sharp. Sharp on the inside. He started higher up, but he's kind of faded back a bit. But Spexy, he hasn't really done much so far this race, but again, it's still very early, long ways to go. We'll see if Spexy has anything for the front 5 or front whatever. Also, Tiger back there, just in the 9. I'm pretty sure Tiger is also in. Well, he is in the playoffs. I know that. where is he in the standings though? Tiger is 32 back. The only one that we really need to watch is Cody the Bear, who's 19 back. He needs to have a really good day and have Riley have a bad day. Right now, Cody the Bear sits just ahead of Shake right now, and Riley sits in second right now. So, if you already, so with how it runs right now, it's looking like the 22 and 48 will be in. But reminder, if you win, you are in. So if you're Shake, if you're Cody, if you're whoever that's below the cut line, they can easily shake it up but with a new winner, and it makes it a lot more interesting. Battle for the lead though. Riley on the inside of Heredia. Heredia battling this a little bit more than Riley did, and Chibi kind of sitting in behind waiting for an opportunity to pounce. Heredia's going to get in behind Riley. These two have been working together a lot lately and have been working together pretty good. We see anytime we really see Heredia or Riley at the front, the other one is usually right around them, which kind of makes sense. These two have been working together a lot, as I said lately. Chibi behind them. Chibi has not had a good about month or so, but he's coming back. The Homestead winner, slowly peeking to the inside. Heredia. Riley's in the wall. That's going to put him 3 wide. Chibi kind of backs out, and Heredia's going to move up to the lead. Riley's going to fall down to third, and here comes Joker. Oh, Riley tried to switch back on Chibi. Heredia's still clear. If Riley dives in, though, he won't be. No, Heredia does. Whoa, Riley did dive it in, though. He slid up a tiny bit, which moved Chibi completely out of the lane and moves him back in the second. As we see, I mentioned Joker is coming, and he is here. He wasn't this close, but one guy that is flying right now is that 8 car, and if you're the 48, the 22, you do not want to hear that right now. The 8 car does seem to be moving right now. The 21 behind. Shake obviously can't point his way in. We didn't get enough people for him to point his way in. Either way, it was really tough. But he can win, obviously. He's kind of having a peaceful race, sitting in 6th right now. So if he can just keep that up, get slightly better as the race goes on, put himself in the right position, he might be a threat later in the race. But that could screw his teammate over basically completely, because Svexy he's in 7th right now, which is not terrible, but I mean, just in case, I wouldn't want to be sitting in 7th right now. Well, the guy, if there's a new winner that would be battling, is currently in 2nd, so currently it's fine, but it's not, if there is a new winner, it's not looking too good for the 22. It looks like the 2 HMS boys in the back here, Tiger and Sharp are kind of battling just to not be last at this point, from what I know, unless there's someone off the pace, but I don't think there is. Chibi, we see him still on 3rd. Chibi's been kind of biding his time. Not something we see much out of Chibi, I feel like. He's more of the aggressive drivers, from what I know, but he's definitely is biding his time more. He's in the Peak blue car, which he has ran at many different tracks this season. I remember he ran at Iowa when he passed me, and that was my only race that I ran in the Cup. So I'm gonna try to figure out how many laps to go. So yeah, how many laps to go on the stage? Apparently this is the end of the stage here. I'd laugh if it wasn't. Alright, no. Heredia is gonna win stage 1 now. Riley in 2nd, picking up some valuable stage points. They're just talking in the thing. Chibi got 3rd. I'm gonna try to kind of move back. I think Joker got 4th. Cody Bear got 5th. Svexy may, I don't know who got 6th between them, but between the 2 Penske cars, but it definitely, we've seen a bit in the first stage. Not a big enough sample size to understand exactly what we're gonna see, but we have seen some flashes of people being good, some potential worries, but stuff can all change. We still have 2 more stages to go. Heredia is going to lead us back to the green. Here we go in stage 2. They all cut the dogleg. Lap 1 of 25, so I will be counting that myself. Alright. Heredia currently leads, however, battle behind him. Joker peeked to the inside of Riley. Riley got cleared up by sending it into the corner. Chibi has lost the position to Joker, and he might be losing more to Cody and others as they're all sitting behind. No, he gets clear. How about Spexy though, to the inside of his teammate? He's still there trying to get clear of his teammate, which would be absolutely big. Oh shit, clipped the wall. Tiger went soaring down the track. Don't know why exactly. As you see, we're riding on board Sharp now. We're looking at Sharp here. Oh, switchback by Shake. Spexy tried to clear and just throttled up a little too much. Allowed Shake to get the switchback on him. Oh, will Spexy do the same? No. Slide job complete for the 21 car, and here comes the 88. How about the cars behind them? The 9, the 20, and the 12. Contact with the inside wall for the 88. They're blocking to the apron. You can run on the apron here in the corners. There is just, if you pay attention to turn 3 and 4, there's a part of the track where it really gets flat, and that's exactly where you can easily spin, and you don't want to hit there. So the first about lane you can use, and that's what we see people using. But anytime you get lower, you see that kind of lighter track there, you don't want to go there. That is no man's land down there until you get to the dogleg here. However, let's kind of move our way back up to the front. Chibi still in 4th. He obviously lost the position, but he was able to stop the bleeding and still sit in 4th. Cody there in 5th. Again, Cody can mathematically point his way in, but it is really tough. And with Riley having a good day himself, I'm pretty sure it's already pretty much impossible for Cody to point his way in unless Riley has a bad stage to stage. So I'm just talking Discord, got me confused. Whatever. Alright, so Cody's just kind of having a nice calm race right now, or at least just trying to settle in, and because again, the win is what pays the most. That can easily punch your ticket to the Champ 4 if you are good at the right time. And that's the thing, you don't necessarily have to be the fastest car all race. All you have to do is be good at the right time. And also be smart. You don't want to get yourself a speeding penalty that can cost you late in the race. We will have to pit definitely next stage. I do not know about this stage though. Heredia still leads. Yeah. Obviously the top 4 have raced with each other a lot this season. A lot of respect between them. As much as they might not like each other, they still have respect for each other. Something that was tested in the Xfinity Series last night. A little bit of a lag from the 48. I don't know if that's just my screen or if that was actually, or if that was also on Joker's screen, because that can be important. And especially for someone like Cody, who if the 48 has to drop or do any sort of thing like that, that can allow Cody to get back up and potentially pass the 48. Nice little battle back here between Sharp and Spexy. Of course, when I switched to it, they got that sorted out. Sharp running a higher kind of center of the corner, but trying to get the run off. Maybe try it again at the battle. He's gonna have the inside open. No, Spexy blocks that and is able to keep moving. I obviously talked to Spexy before last night, and he was saying one guy that's been a really big help, and it's kind of surprising because they're not on the same team. They're on completely different teams. But apparently, from what I've heard, Heredia has been a big help to Spexy and has definitely allowed him to run better at tracks. Spexy said he had to switch up how he ran certain tracks because he was just not running it right. And yeah, it's kind of surprising that Hoodie kind of took Hines under his wing, but yeah, and then that sparked a fun chat about mentors and that stuff, which was kind of funny. But yeah, just a cool little nugget that I have there. Oh, Sharp kind of moves Swexy up the track. I don't know if that was intended, but either way, Sharp's gonna get up and clear of Swexy. Now here comes Tiger in the battle. Just checking at the front. Don't want to miss any big battles for the lead. We see it's kind of getting spread out back here. We see like the top 4 all like under a blanket, and then you go back here and it's like there's a decent amount of gap between most of the cars, and then you have this battle here between the 22, the 9, and the 22, the 9, and the 88. The 88's kind of pulling away though. Sharp able to kind of distance himself on this battle. Look out for that inside wall. We saw Sharp hit it earlier, and that can completely kill your momentum and completely maybe kill the car on your outside if you hit it wrong. Oh, I saw something happening at the front. Riley kind of went high. I don't know if that was what he's been doing the last couple laps. I haven't been paying attention, but he went high. He went really high in turn 1 and 2, and that left the door wide open for Joker to capitalize. Joker did not though. Heredia still leads, able to kind of lead this first bit again. It's about being good at the right time. Heredia's good right now, but it's not the right time yet. Will that matter? Who knows? We'll see. We saw him in Arc. He was pretty good as the race went on. He almost got better, it felt like, as the race went on in Arc 2 days ago. So, as much as completely different league, but there's a decent amount of people that are the same in there. Most of the competition there is the same, at least for the front guys. So that is definitely, obviously, different track. That was Miami. This is Phoenix, but still can matter a bit. Yeah, again, these top 4 are kind of under a blanket right now, and then you have Cody the Bear, Shake. Sharp definitely seems fast right now. He completely dropped Tiger and Swexy, and now he's closing in on Shake and Cody. Cody does not seem like his car is really good enough right now to make anything happen. I want to wait till the line and then see if what lap is this? What lap is this?
We are 8 to go. 8 to 25.
8 to go right now. In stage 2 at Phoenix, Heredia's kind of gapped himself a tiny bit. Again, Riley, it kind of seems like Riley's kind of understood, hey, I'm not going to beat Heredia by running the exact same lane as him. I'm going to start trying stuff. I'm going to start figuring out if I can find something that works for me in this race. And it kind of seems like that, because you can see he's entering slightly lower. He's kind of exiting a tiny bit higher. He's in turn 3 and 4. He's just kind of running the track a tiny bit higher. And you can kind of see, I mean, he went all the way to the outside in turn 1 a couple laps ago, which I mentioned. And yeah, you see him just exit higher there. He's trying stuff because he's realizing, he's realizing that him and Heredia are pretty much even, if not Heredia's faster. And the only way to beat him is to start doing something different. You're not going to beat him by running the exact same line as him. That can be the only problem. That's one of the problems here, I feel like, though, is like these top 4 seem so even, hence why they are basically under a blanket. We see a lot of like, we go back here and like, look at this. There's a nice kind of battle here between Sharp, Cody, and Shake, and we're seeing kind of comers and goers, if not, in this kind of second half of the field. But the first half is just all, you could throw them under a blanket, and it's not really like, it's amazing to see. It's just, for racing wise and entertainment wise, it's maybe not the best. Here Sharp just kind of tank slapped the wall. That made him kind of run all the way up the track. Shake exiting a tiny bit lower than Cody. This is interesting, the different lines we're seeing from these Tiger got by Svexy. Svexy just does not seem to have the pace today. Or he had to miss the setup or just isn't as fast. That happens a lot of the times. For guys, it's really tough to compete at the top level. We were just talking last night, a couple people, Svexy was one of them, that said if there was a pro league, the odds of if there was a pro league, we would probably see 90% of the guys that we see compete in Cup be in the pro league series if there was one. So, and that is, jeez, what the hell? That is, pretty, in my opinion, that is true. Like, there's when you, look at kind of everyone that still plays Heat 5, a lot of the guys we see here are probably, arguably, the best. And that's a big thing to look at. And we're not even lying when we say these are the best. These are the best that we have, because I mean they are. Oh, Joker sent it. Here comes Chibi though, at the line. Heredia is gonna win the stage. I heard 2 to go with obviously 2 to go. So I figured it was getting close to the end. That's why when I saw Joker send it, I figured it was. Heredia has now swept the stages in Phoenix. He has got one more stage to go. This track pretty multi-groove, but when you get to the point where the competition is really hard, it really kind of spirals down to about a lane and a half of that is available, and it really can be unless. But we will see on these restarts many different lane combinations, because we'll see a lot of battling on the restarts. It's just how will this final stage play out? I heard some discussion from a couple drivers, from a couple drivers last night about how the strategy would be. We know we have to make at least 1 pit stop. The question is, do you make 2? That's the thing. 2 is a safe strategy, but you can potentially save to get 1. It's just we don't know exactly how that's going to play out from what I know. Heredia is going to get clear, obviously. Riley's going to try to fight him a tiny bit. Here comes Chibi on the he was peeking to the outside of Joker. Does Joker try to make a move on Riley? No, the top 4 stay content. Oh, Tiger in the wall. All the way up the track. There is no fast lane there. He's going to get in behind Svexy. He is not taking the dog leg. He was the only one on the track that time that did not take the dog leg. Whoa, they are 4 wide. Oh my god. Jojo on the inside. Here comes Tiger to make it 5. Oh, Jojo hit the inside wall, and that sent everyone up the track. Here comes Tiger to muscle his way through, and the top 5 are all scooting away. Oh, what the hell? Svexy just wrecked. Tiger is lagging bad. I have no idea what's happening to that, but that is bad. It's either Tiger or Sharp that's lagging. I think it might be both, to be honest. Shake just muscled his way past Cody. Why is that important? Well, Svexy just got wrecked, and Cody's outscored Svexy in both stages. And it's looking to just keep adding on to that. And Shake is Svexy's team owner, so maybe a little bit of help there. I don't really think that's exactly what's happening. I think that was just an honest mistake, but you never know. Team tactics could happen. Either way, let's kind of find our way back to the front. The top 2 are pulling away. Riley and Heredia have been 1-2 for the majority of the race. Joker and Chibi are kind of fading away. I think Joker's made a couple mistakes, and Chibi's starting to get a little anxious. Starting to kind of be like, we need to go. It definitely seems like the pace has picked up in this stage. Not a lot of kind of riding around anymore. It kind of looks like Heredia's putting his full pace down. Let's see, Joker, will he let by Chibi? I mean, he didn't really battle him hard, but he did battle him a tiny bit. Now he's going to get in behind. Does he try a switch back here, potentially? No, he's gonna go in behind. You saw he had an opportunity to. He didn't though. Oh, he may have just sent Chibi a little bit too far into the corner. And then it just looks like his car is tight. He just cannot find the balance of the car right now. And that's big. Why is a tight car bad? Well, because it just does not want to turn, and especially off the exit of the corners here, they can really sneak up on you, and it makes you have to lift and lose a lot of time. You have to also put so much wheel in it, it burns through the right front so much. But if you have a loose car, it burns through the right wheel. That's what I mean also by it. The car does not want to turn, and the walls can sneak up because Joker is just struggling now. He probably made one too big of an adjustment if he did, or if the car just somehow swung. But now it's slowly fading away. The opportunity for last week's winner to go back to back is slowly fading away. He is watching the opportunity kind of fade away. One guy that is watching the opportunity get closer is Heredia. That checkered flag is only going to get closer from here. Riley got a tiny bit tight. That extended the gap a tiny bit. Riley ended a little bit lower and he sailed it off into the corner. Heredia's going to get the exit though. Chibi has kind of worked his way back up somewhat to these guys. I think if Chibi can get by Riley, he's going to have something for the 6 car. It's just if. That is the thing. Also, how will pit stops play out? Will Heredia speed? Will Heredia have a bad stop? Who knows? Will Chibi have a good stop? It all can change. As long as you stay close to Heredia for the pit stops, you will be in a shot to win. You just gotta hope your pit crew does not bring you a 16-3. That'd be just terrible. Your pit crew by your 16-3. Every 10th matters. So if you can get in the 15s, maybe even mid to low 15s would be amazing for pit stops, but you don't control that. That's all up to the game. That is the one kind of thing that is out of your hands. You can enter the pits good, you can exit the pits good, but the pit stop itself is so unpredictable. You just gotta hope that your pit crew can bring you a solid stop. Chibi's kind of faded off and Joker is fading more. We see Cody the Bear running the outside. That is very interesting by him. Yeah, I can't tell if Joker's trying to save or if he actually just does not have the pace right now. It definitely seems like his car is tight, but I can't tell if he's exaggerated that more by backing off and kind of trying to save his stuff. We see Chibi running all the way on the outside of turn 1 and 2. You can do that and still be somewhat fast. But again, when the field gets competitive, it's kind of tough to really run that unorthodox of a lane and still make it fast. I got a notification on my phone about something. I was like intrigued on it. Either way, Cody the Bear has kind of broken himself away. Nice battle here, but I'll revisit that in a second. Cody the Bear has kind of broken himself away from that kind of second pack. Shake is trying to break himself away, and we can just see the struggles from the 1 car. And here comes Cody trying to reel in his team owner, trying to reel in last week's winner. Cody came so close. These two were battling for the win. Cody hit the curb wrong. He said I hit that curb the same every single lap. And then the last one, it just spun me out. And that was that could be his championship hopes. He was having a really great day, and he lost 10 or more points probably when he hit the curb. It just instantly spun him into the inside wall, and he lost so many positions. It was a heartbreak for the 8, knowing they came so close to winning, so close to beating the car in front of them, and now they're about to potentially beat him in the desert. Also, next week, championship race, it's at Vegas, so we stay on the West Coast and go to Nevada. For that race, that should be an interesting one. Obviously, Vegas, multi-groove, we'll see the bottom used mostly, but some people may try to run the outside, may try to do some stuff. That is next week, though. This week, though, it is Phoenix, and we are halfway through it, or actually, we're more than halfway through it. This is the second last race in the in the playoffs. This is the second last race in the season. What could be the last season, what probably is the last season on NASCAR 85 for HPL, as the new game is on the horizon. And Cody just cannot hit it. It seems like he is gaining though on Joker. It's just, I'm really intrigued to see how this is going to play out. I wonder if Joker's trying to save his stuff or his car is just falling off. It's either one of the two. JoJo's kind of losing a bit of touch from the kind of second pack. So it's kind of starting to get spread out. Sharp, don't know what happened to him. I'm pretty sure he just dropped. But you see Strexy ahead of him. Someone is in this time. I think it's the 20 car, so it's going fine. Well, I know what JoJo is. I just want to go and see if he is. What the 9 doing? He is lagging. I think that would need more than Napa to fix that lag. Fire Slayer's kind of had a really quiet race. He's been running about last the whole race, and now he's slowly working up. His teammates have kind of stolen the, what is it? His teammates have kind of stolen all the, I forget the word, all the popularity, I guess, all the talk around. Penske has all been directed to the 21 and the 22 over the last couple weeks, while the 12 has been sitting in the quiet. Now he is slowly making some, he might be able to be the highest Penske car if he can get by his team out in the 21. The 9 is scaring me a lot. He only just keeps more scaring me. Oh man, he just sent the 12 flying almost. Yeah, we see Strexy was just damaged. He can't really do anything now. He's just kind of waiting to that pit stop to get that damage repaired so he can actually do something and be somewhat competitive. Talking about being competitive, these two have been the most competitive on the field. Chibi, I don't think he's saving. He would definitely have to back off more. He stayed somewhat in touch, but he needs to get closer if he wants a shot at the win. Or otherwise, he's going to have to hope for the top two to battle really hard. I saw a battle. Cody got by. Joker, the two gold and black cars. Yeah, these cars don't necessarily look the same, but they have the same basically colors. Just Cody has a kind of more like lighter gold, I guess you could say. I don't really know how to say that. Sorry, I was trying to process something. Whoa, Fire Slayer's all the way down the track. Wait, how many to go? Wow. I thought there was going to be a pit stop. Hey, maybe there's not. Maybe I'm just dumb, I guess. Maybe they changed it last second, I didn't see it, whatever happened. I think it's actually 25, that's what, that's what I think, it's 25, okay. Anyways, 4 to go. I'll ask again in like a lap or two, just to get confirmation completely, because I was too busy processing something. But yeah, Riley's kind of fallen off and now fallen into the clutches of Chibi. You can see the blue and pink cars slowly close in on the 48. Riley's hopes for the win are slowly being dashed, while Chibi's hopes for second are slowly getting closer. And here he is, slowly running away. That 6 car has been untouchable this whole race. Pretty much ever since he got by Riley. I just heard someone scream. I don't know why, but I think it was JoJo. Wait, how many laps to go? So, off the final corner. Hardy is gonna win it in the desert, and he's gonna cap off a great round. Just an absolutely amazing round. I couldn't tell who got second. I think Joker got 6th or 5th, because he did say I didn't want to get 5th like that, so either he did something he regretted or he didn't. I don't know. Who's the top 3? Actually, I know the top 3, never mind. I don't know if I have Chibi funded, so it's gonna be a little bit tough to find Chibi, but all in all, just an amazing race from Heredia. I feel so, well, what? I have to start a party first, because I've just been kind of chilling and not in the party. So I have to start a party now, and invite, whatever. Heredia there, Riley. Oh, I just clicked on someone else. That was, alright, there's Riley. Do I have Chibi funded? I don't know if I do. What is Chibi's PSN? I'm just gonna invite the other 2 first, and then hopefully they know. I'm also leave the thing. Oh wait, hold on. I can just find this. It kind of just says Chibi was also in the must win. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, he did not come out successful. Obviously, he absolutely, that was his last shot, and let's just say he did not get it. Yeah, Chibi underscore. Yeah, that makes sense. I still need to invite Chibi though, so I'm doing that right now. Champ. Okay, there you go. So I think yeah, it stays the same. Again, we need a new winner, and I think, well, we obviously didn't get a new winner, but yeah, so our final 4 is Heredia, Joker, Svexy, and Riley. Oh yeah. Do we do Champ 4 interviews? Yeah. Doesn't seem like they're joining, so I'll just hold on a second. See if you view to watch draft. Yeah, Riley's not. Okay. Alright. So that was what, your 7th win now, Heredia? Kind of walk me through what you did to win the race, basically.
Well, we just needed the track position, to be honest with you. I think I had my short run car wasn't the best. They were keeping up with me for maybe the first 2 laps where tires were like especially new. I was fine, but as soon as 10 laps kind of run, I was just tight, waiting for the car just to loosen up to where I wasn't as loose as them, where I could kind of control my car and just pull away. And I don't know if you saw, but yeah, as soon as the long run came, I was just pulling away, just consistency. It was a tighter setup, and yeah, that's what we needed to do. I feel like if I was behind Riley or Chibi, maybe I would have been a little different story, but luckily we got the win.
Yeah. in stage 1 and 2, it kind of looked like they were able to stay close. And I know you kind of mentioned you had a long run car, but it felt like right when stage 3 kind of started, it felt like there was like you just randomly were like in stage 1 and 2, it felt like you were saving, and then stage 3 and 4, it felt like you just like hammered down and started going. Like, was there anything that you changed before stage 3 that like made you go faster? Or...
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think I went down on the left front. I feel like my car was a little too tight. That's for like the short run. It was just a little much too tight for a long run. Like it wasn't that long of a run. The first two stages where it did, kind of hurt me in short run. That's why they were keeping up with me so much. And I made that little change where I was kind of better on a short run. Where it was just me and Riley. I was just keeping with Riley. We put away from Chibi, then it was just good enough to where the long run I was just still at the pace I was at. So that change definitely helped, and I definitely took off a little better, and we got the win.
Yep. So now that the round of what is it? Round of 10 is over, and it's now we're heading into the Champ 4. How are you going to approach Vegas next week?
Oh well, like how I usually do for these Gen 7 Mickey tracks. Just gotta be really aggressive in the Champ 4. I know who I'm, competing against. And I just gotta stay. As long as I stay at least ahead of all of them, I don't have to win the race. It would be fine, but we'll see what happens in Vegas. And it'll be something huge if something happens. But hopefully, we come out as the champion. That's the end of the day. We would love to hope that RFK on top, RFK sweep, right?
I hope, yeah. One last question. Who do you think will be your biggest competition at Vegas to win the championship?
I mean, clearly Joker and Riley, they're probably the biggest two. Spexy, he's definitely, I know he's in the Final Four. It's Gen 7 car. He's gonna be good. But I think Joker is definitely gonna be my biggest rival. He's been a rival for what, like 3-4 years now, whatever it's long been for HPL, and he is the guy that I have to beat, and we're gonna show him something. So be prepared.
Okay. Well, that is pretty much going to be it for the stream. We have Gen 7 Vegas. The drivers are really happy about Gen 7 Vegas. Yeah. But either way, we'll see. We have 2 more races left. The Champ 4 races all next week. The Xfinity Series where McCard, Electric, me, and Mason / Soaps all go for the championship at Homestead, and then we go over to Nevada the day after on Thursday and see between Helenia, Joker, Svexy, and Riley who will come out victorious. So yeah, that's all next week. So yeah, we'll see you guys then for NASCAR. There'll be other college football stuff during the week, I'm pretty sure, so that'll be fun.